listener. This is Kwararafa Television in Jalingo. You're welcome to the program Democracy Desk, as always, a program where we bring to you discourse on the political arena and other issues that concerns the polity. Well, today on the program, we have a guest who will be talking on youth participation in democratic processes. Well, is someone that has done a lot in activism within and outside Taraba State. And student unionism has actually have made a mark for himself, and as well as politics. Is actually tinkering his weight in the political arena, who one time contested for member House of Assembly in Ukari 1. Is no other person than Comrade Hope Vionku. You're welcome to the studios
Thank you, sir.
of Kwararafa Television and on the program Democracy Desk.
Thank you, sir.
Well, let's kickstart by saying, do you think the voices of youths are being taken seriously by government and as well as some politicians in the system?
Good morning, sir. Thank you for being here today. By your questions, young people are taken serious in the atmosphere, in the political atmosphere of this country, and also political atmosphere in Taraba State, under the moving forward agenda of His Excellency. Years back, in Taraba State, youth are nowhere to be found. Their voice was hidden. But with the coming of the visionary leader, His Excellency, Dr. Abu Kefas, the Executive Governor of Taraba State, whom has for years put in his mind to develop talent, to fish out young people that he can train, mold them into the governance of today. You can see in the commissioners level, the governor has done justice in appointing young people. Let me not go far. His recent appointment by appointing the former National Youth Council chairman, Prince Garanunga, to take charge of the youth agency, Gara is not a disappointment to the youth. Gara has proven beyond reasonable doubt that indeed, if many youth are given privilege, they will do better. You can see people are saying the commissioners are young people, they don't have experience in leadership. Almost most of our forefathers, Yakubu Gowon ruled this country at 27. Yes, IDB and the rest. They just need to be nurtured. And at this present stage we are, young people are playing the vital role in the political atmosphere. Politicians cannot do without the youth, sir. But be it social media, be it oral method of politicking, politicians cannot do without. If you're not working with the youth, you are working to fail. And when the youth and students are not with you, put it to your bone marrow that you are born to fail. That is why you see today, we want to tell His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and our dear father, Dr. Governor Abu Kefas, that they should be rest assured in Taraba State. The massive vote that will come from the youth and student constituency, it has never been gotten in the history of Taraba State. Youth, this is our fight. This is our chance to prove to the governor that what he has done in the educational sector, both the president and the governor, students are going to reciprocate that gesture to him come 2027.
Okay, let me take you on this. You are the state coordinator of PPAT door-to-door movement in Taraba State. What do you think the president has done that you can actually sell to your peers?
Sir, if I will begin to mention what Mr. President has done in collaboration with the state government that is under the able leadership of Dr. Abu Kefas, they are numerous. One, let's climb back to Mambla Plateau. We have years of history that since when we were not born, we knew we had that there was an agreement before the Mambla Plateau came on board to Nigeria. With the coming of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the visionary governor Dr. Abu Kefas, you can see number one, university. Number two, the bridge that link the various community to the international nearby country, that is Cameroon. Road construction, the air fleet that the president has just awarded or that just approved in Mambla Plateau. Recently, he has re-awarded the EB Lau, and he has also given us 1,000 kilometers. Recently, our able governor make a plea. We can see 6 brigade, we can see 10 division. That enough. You should know that the president has Taraba in mind, that Tarabans need to pay the president back and pay Dr. Abu Kefas back.
But don't you think the 10th division is because of the insecurity along the border axis?
Sir, Rama, I must tell you, Adamawa. I must tell you with confidence, assuming how many governors do we have when the insecurity was going? If you don't have experience, you won't even know how to pursue the process to get some of these things. Okay, let me list you. Okay, when the governor came as a retired military personnel intelligence officer, he deployed his skills in knowing the problem of Taraba State and knowing how to solve the problem. He first visited all the security apparatus in this country to complain to them. And the further ways, he now began to move step by step, curtailing some of these crises within the state, curtailing from the various local governments. The governor has put in the real capable hands and modality. That is why you can see Taraba. You can sleep with your eye open. You can go anywhere in Taraba. It's because the president has given the governor support, and the governor, being him a passionate governor that loves peace, that is why he was able to open Peace Commission, Taraba Peace Commission. Even recently, he has impacted a lot of political appointees, non-political appointees, to travel to Kaduna and be trained when it comes to peace and international missions, to see how, because you cannot just bring some of this development without training the people. Do you understand? So the governor is doing a massive impact when it comes to human capital development. And one thing with people, many people doesn't understand what the governor is doing or what the president is doing. But the governor is doing the right thing, is working at the right channel, is taking the right step to put Taraba in the limelight.
So how true is it that some of the younger people in this present administration don't have voice in the system?
So whosoever told you that the young people doesn't have a voice in this system, they are lying, sir. Categorically, if we can have 45 to 50% of youth in this current governance of the Abu Kefas, sir, how can you say that young people doesn't have a voice? You can only tell me if you don't know how to articulate your point, make your point.
That is where I'm actually going. The articulation, because you must have that capacity, that depth to be able to talk to the governor, looking at who he is from the military background, as well as somebody that is schooled. So when you cannot actually present your point, you find it difficult. So that is why some of them were actually likened to rubber stamp.
No. Nobody is a rubber stamp in this governance, in this government, sir. when you are a leader, you should understand that you are working. This person came from left, this person came from right. If you're given responsibility to chant, as a young person, if you want to succeed, you must bring yourself down, be humble, and look for people that have experience to guide you. Leadership is not something that you can say you know all. That is why you see there are advisors. And even in the ministry, where we have commissioners, that is why we have permanent secretaries. Those that have rose from level 0 to level 15 or 16. These are the people that are being given PAM's permanent secretary, secretaries, directors. If a commissioner, you don't give attention to your PAMSEC directors, that means you're not ready to perform. Because you must bring the old and the young so that you can form a school of new generation. We young people cannot do without the old people, sir. Whoever told you this is a lie, that person is lying.
Talking about the place of experience.
Yes.
Yeah. Vibrancy,
yes.
Experience, creativity from the part of the youth.
So, you must be opportune to serve in different capacity as a leader so that you can grow yourself in leadership.
Okay, now let's look at the barriers. What are the barriers? So what are some of the things that you think it can actually hamper youths to perform optimally in politics?
Number one, you need to make yourself available. If you're making yourself available for people to guide you, you will learn. And you will see your potential. People will see your potential. People will see your ambition of what you want to become, and then they can impact you with the right direction. When you don't have a mentor, I have a mentor, and my mentor is the former speaker, Right Honorable Ebe Peter Dia, which is the current member in Bamga constituency, is my mentor. Eben has guided me during my notas. If you can record, you have been one person that has been carrying my news. There was a time we hosted the first interactive in the whole Northeast. Right Honorable Peter Ebeldia was the first speaker that gave student opportunity to interact for almost 1 week. We have taught all the institution, and he heard from the student heard from him, and he also walked this information to the former governor, His Excellency Architect Darius Dixon Ishaku, which a lot of situation were able to solve because the speaker was a listening person. The speaker always give time to students. The speaker always give time to youth. Once, if you can get former speaker's number, you will call him. He will pick your call. He will hear you, and he's going to advise you on the next step you should go. If it is something that he can stood on his ground, if you are sincerely enough, Ebel Peter Dia, right honorable member, he will stood up and stand for the youth. That is why I'm telling you today, you must have a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, you are rising to fail.
You've talked about the former speaker, Right Honorable Ebel Peter Dia, who is gone in for House of Representatives.
Yes.
With the tense politicking in the area, the Mambila Plateau, Kurumi, Rice, and all that sort.
Yes.
Do you think you can be able to clinch that seat? This line before we go on a break.
So I want to tell you without any prejudice that Right Honorable Ebe Peter Dia will win his election with a lot of differences because he has impacted a lot of youth. Ebe Peter Dia is not a cho leader. He's a leader of talk and do. He's a leader that has the capacity to deliver. He has delivered and he will deliver. And let me tell you, the vote of Dr. Abukefas, president, senator, and any other APC candidate in Santara Taraba, it will come out massively and victoriously come 2027.
Well, that is your view. Well, if wishes were horses, beggars, all right. Well, you're on to Democracy Desk on Kwararafa Television live in Jalingo, the Taraba State capital. We'll take a break, and when we return, we are going to continue with this conversation. Stay with us. Mission system hacking room.
Almost 10
You're
years.
welcome back. It's Democracy Desk on Kwararafa Television, and we having again Comrade Hope Vionku, the state coordinator of PBAT door-to-door movement in Taraba State, a youth activist who has also done well, or who is doing well in the political arena. We'll continue with this conversation. And I would like you to note the president and as well as the governor of Taraba State, they've included lots of youths in the political system. While some have done well, some are yet to even pick up. So, what can you say in respect to that, whereby government should have confidence on the youths to deliver by the time they are given that opportunity?
Like I said, sir, leadership is not something that you can rush in and rush out. Those youth in questions, I know when I was giving my first leadership in Utas as the welfare director, I don't know anything. I struggle. I have to meet this person. How can I go with this? Put me through. And this is how I began to learn the new skills, new system. I remembered during my days, in my diploma days in Futi then, Modibadama University now, when I was the president of that's the Diploma Student Union in Futi. I did wonderfully well, and that was a different environment. So when I came back to my own state, one thing about it is I was born and raised in Yola, and the experience I have there was a different thing. So when I came to Taraba, I have to make new people, get new leaders that they can teach me, put me through. So leadership is something that you need to offer yourself for people to teach you. If you're given a responsibility and you knew you don't know, please, I want to advise our young people. They should not say people will laugh at them. They should look for people. They can also walk up to the former commissioners, former permanent secretaries in their closet. Father, I am the commissioner. I don't know how to apply this method to give me result. Can you be my mentor? Can you guide me? I want you to be my teacher. It's very simple, sir. Some of us that you see we are performing magic outside Taraba. It is not by native doctor. It is by God, and because we make ourselves available to people that knows more than us, to bring ourselves down. That means humility. That is where humility comes in. When you have humility, and when you put in your mind that you, even if you don't know how to do it, keep pushing it. Even people are laughing at you, keep doing it until you get it right. But when you said, I don't know, I will not go to anybody to teach me, that means you plan to fail. At this point, you can't blame the governor. The governors make a promise to the youth that I'm going to give youth 60 or 70% opportunity to be in my government. Now, it is left for the youth to rally around the youth. And it is also left for those that have been given the opportunity to open their arms to welcome those that are youth in this state.
But some of them are not doing it.
That means that which I cannot say, because I don't stay in Taraba per se. I stay somewhere. I only come to Taraba recently to do things, and which some of them we advise them.
So are you part of the Abuja politicians?
I'm not the part of, I'm not, I know I am an Abuja base now, but I was a Taraba base, full-time Taraba base. And even when I relocated to Abuja, is an opportunity that took me to Abuja. Abuja is not my home. Abuja is where I went for the greener opportunity. But I always remember Taraba State, because no matter what you do, Taraba is my first home. Taraba is the home that we must come collectively and build. That is why if I see people criticizing the governor online, saying the governor is, they should come, let them come and see what the governor is doing in Taraba. From 1999, those governors have tried. But let me tell you, sir, without apology, Governor Kefas has tried in all ramifications of life. The only thing is, Taraba need to be patient. There are certain things we cannot say it here because we are on a public platform.
How long to be patient?
But the governor, sir,
how long?
The governor has taken the right channel in leading Taraba into the promised land. Sir, a lot of things. You were in the last government. You are a reporter, sir. You are a reporter in the last dispensation. You know what has been happening in the government. You can see the difference between the past government and the present government. Dr. Abu Kefas is not a saint, but Governor Abu Kefas is the best option for Taraba, because a lot of things the governor has initiated and he has executed them. Definitely, every governor has his own policy and plan and blueprint. You cannot carry the policy of Senator Emmanuel Bwacha. You want to impose it on Dr. Abu Kefas, because Bwacha was a senator for 12 years. He was reps. I am from Southern Taraba. But me, I'm a kind of person, I don't criticize leaders. Whatever you do, you yourself supposed to go back to your closest. You know where you are wrong, you know where you are right. But Governor Abu Kefas is my principal. APC is my governor. APC are the party that I'm going to vote for, worked for, and APC will win Taraba. And the young people in Taraba State are going to come out in masses, because what the APC-led administration has done, the people of Taraba State.
Why are you speaking with confidence? I'm
speaking with confidence because last election, I contested under Labour Party. I did not work for APC, neither PDP. But Tinubu has convinced me, as an international and national student union leader, that he is capable to lead this country. Sir, the non-form, ASU, this leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one of his rare kind that ASU have not embarked on strike. He's a listening president. Come back to Taraba State, sir. I've been a student union leader. You know, I've been crying on television station. Free education. Let the government put attention on education, sir.
Look at what Taraba State ASU went on strike some times ago, and now there is a threat for them to go on strike.
Sir, this is a temporary minor situation that I believe if everybody handle it with love, you know, there are certain things that Mr. A and Mr. B need to understand. And if they can marry their differences together, it will not run on. But the governor has done justice.
You're a comrade.
Education in Taraba State.
You're a comrade, and in the struggle, do we have love? But we're talking about you getting what you want, the bargaining power.
Sir, some of these issues do not emanate now. Some of these issues are issues that have been there right when we were in Taraba State University. I don't want to go deep because nobody will tell you today that I don't know what is happening in Taraba State University. If I will say whatever I want to say online, but today I prefer to remain mute on some of the situation in Taraba State. The only thing that I know the governor is doing, the governor is trying his best to put modalities so that he can end all this strike, end the lingering situation, maybe managerial problem, managerial issues that has to do with service to the people or service to the staff that are working in Taraba State University. And also what I can say, I need to appeal to ASU, I need to also appeal to the government to marry each other, to see how they can come together, since the governor has done his best by slashing school fees across all territorial institutions in Taraba State. And the governor has also tried in putting smiles. This slashing, it is not only based for undergraduate, equally to the master students. Sir, you can see the passion in the governor's heart. And I believe that if the management of Taraba State University and also the government officials will see reasons with what the governor is doing, they will support the governor, and I believe the government will do what is necessary for Taraba State University to stand. And this situation, if you notice, always is Taraba State University. Always. From different government. Always Taraba. Polytechnic, Health at Takum, College of Education. You can see how you've never had this lingering situation. But I am believing that by the special grace of God, before the end of our able governor's leadership, he will be able to stabilize Taraba State University, to make Taraba State University the best university in the whole world.
Okay, as we gradually coast home, in a given political period, you find out that youths most likely are being used as tools in the hands of politicians. What advice do you have for such youths?
For me, I would say Ambassador Hope Daniel Vinko has never been used by any politician. If you see any youth is being used, that means you give yourself to be used. When you build your capacity, you see there is one thing about leadership. When you build yourself and you have determination to hit a cost, nobody will say he will use you. Because when they understand that you are intelligent, you are vibrant, you are capable, they will even be the people to look for you. But if you give yourself to be used as tools, that means you don't know your value. Do you understand? So that is where I want to tell you that the governor knows our value. That is why the governor gave us responsibility. Assuming Dr. Abukeva does not know our value, that means he will never embrace the youth. Sir, you can see recently he just give through the agency 500,000 to the youth to empower them. Sir, do you know what 500,000 naira can do? I have stays in Kano.
Do you know how they were selected, the youths?
Sir, they were selected based on merit, because there is a platform where you go there and register yourself, sir.
How do you know?
Because some of my younger ones, they also register their business. Sir, the young man heading that agency is not a corrupt human being. The young man is capable, and we have trust on Gara. That is why Gara is performing. And anybody that will temper with our lovable Prince Gara will temper with him, because Gara is representing the youth. So when we see somebody is representing the youth, we don't play with him, sir. That is why we don't play with the governor.
Your call is for youths to galvanize their support.
Yes, for Gara.
Yeah. Galvanize
their support for the governor. Because if the governor can promise 500 million, and on that same day passionately as a father and promise 1 billion, that means if the governor comes back 2027, that Mercedes Benz that the former governor promised the youth to drive, you don't need to be giving one thing as well. You don't need to be giving Mercedes Benz to be driving. What you need as Mercedes Benz is skills. That is why the governor is preparing to equip the young people with skills. Even this business, yeah, you can see somebody is selling gold in the market. He has 2 wives. Sir, 2 wives, gold that is not up to 20,000. Sir, but he has 2 wives. Sir, so you that they gave you 500,000, don't go and buy iPhone. Don't go and buy makeup kit. Don't go and eat shawarma. Don't go and eat something. Don't go to beer parlor and spend that money. You are not the best, but you have been selected because you are opportune, because of the business mindset you have. So don't waste that resources, because that 500,000 can be 1 million, can be 2 million, can be 3 million. Some of us that learn through the hard way, that learn skills through the hard way, and we push ourselves to learn, we're not opportune like them. So I might call to the youth, please don't disgrace the government. Don't give room for people to say the government has wasted these resources by giving you this money. Those that have given this opportunity, They should make Prince Garanunga proud. They should make the 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 committee on youth in the House of Assembly proud. They should make the state government proud. They should make Taraba State proud. They should make we that are not opportune to get this money proud, because they are not the best. Because if they make opportunity and the testimony is out, the governor will passionately give another opportunity for many youth. So I'm calling on our youth. They should face better life, face passionate skills development, and they should develop their talent. They should not do or misuse the funds given by them by the government.
Welcome, Red Hope Vionku. Thank you for coming to the Kwararafa studio and on the program Democracy. It has been a great conversation on youth participation on democratic processes. And Comrade Hope Vionku is the coordinator of PBAT door-to-door movement in Taraba State. He has shared his view, and that is his opinion. But before we custom, I know we have something here. What
yes,
do we have?
We is a cap that I felt Kwararafa TV should have this beautiful cap of PBAT door-to-door, which our able founder and patron, High Chief Government Ewezide Epobelabo, aka Tompolo, which he is the founder of PBAT door-to-door. And you see, one thing about this movement, door-to-door have begun since last year. And we have been going state by state. Like I said, Abuja is the center. We have hosted rally in Bayelsa last year. We have hosted in Port Harcourt. We have hosted in Abuja, Southwest. And we hosted in North Central. Before the national inauguration this year, we have been working for PBAT for almost a year plus. And Tompolo has been standing by us until the day the national inauguration took place. Today, I come to Kwararafa to present this beautiful cap and also this beautiful t-shirt of PBAT door-to-door. I need people to see what our patron, every patron is doing Tompolo, which I believe that with the support Tompolo is giving to the president and especially the executive governor of Taraba State in his 4+4 agenda, Tompolo and all the supporters of PBAT in Taraba State, we are going to go nooks and cranny of every household, local government, to make sure that we have delivered vote for His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency Dr. Abu Kefas, the executive governor of Taraba State, and all the 3 senators and all the 6 House of Reps and all the members of Assembly in Taraba State, from top to bottom, from bottom to top. If you are not for APC, PBAT is not a wake movement. PBAT is from top to bottom. If you are not for APC, you are not a member of PBAT. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This for our tip. You know, Kwararafa Television belongs to all.
Yes.
Because we are representing every body. It has been a great time. Democracy Dex will be coming your way in our subsequent broadcasts. Joachim Langana Peters is my name. Bye.